They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Run it with the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kentucky going quickly. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Washington. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they do on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretched from side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They give it to him again. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking downfield, it's McDonald. Quickly complete.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. On the ground with the counter. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Quarterback empties his backfield.
Now 55 weak. Black 24. Black squirrel.
Back to pass. It's Dorsett. Got his man down the middle. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Hauls it in. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the tailback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's McDonald. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
3:25.
They'll run it to the right. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll take it himself. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's McDonald. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Lasso!
On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Quarterback checking off. Running back goes in motion.
Tuna. Terrier. Highland.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback checking the play.
Yankee blue. Come on, set.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
Razor. Jackrabbit.
Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Florida Atlantic.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Belly stunner. 29 Philly. Dino. Griffin.
Handoff to the lone back. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw if guys are open vertical.
Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The give from the gun. Bulls his way forward. Bulldozes him. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 stop Yankee blue.
Slams it ahead. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He's right on target. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To the air. It's Dorsett. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman, because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cricket.
They'll go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
691. Gators spark. Easy.
Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
AU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic races to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's McDonald. Forced out of the pocket. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Scanning the field, it's McDonald. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Can anyone catch him? The 20. 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. He's got it down the left. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
2-9 Philly. Go. Tuna.
He's going to pass. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They'll run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Give on the inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll run it again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming. They're going to be here all day.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. At midfield, he's got room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He gets his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. To the air, it's McDonald. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Run in the red zone, it's Underwood. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Just drives it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Offense gets set for second down.
Belly stutter. Here we go.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass. It's Dorsett. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Bringing it back, it's Washington. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Dorsett. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Now on second down after the incompletion. On the option. Now the pitch. They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just ran him over. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. But a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the running game. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Give to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking to pass. It's McDonald. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Getting some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's McDonald. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Dorsett. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Shotgun snap on third down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off-play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half.
Set to kick this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Washington. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun to give, looking for room. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to throw. It's McDonald. Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Makes his connection. And he's knocked down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for a man on second down. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's McDonald. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. The pitch. Drills him with the stiff arm. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 21, Florida Atlantic 16.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Cut, cut, cut. 42.
They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Clear, clear. Alert. Roll it, roll it. Gringo, gringo.
They go to the ground. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They want to run this quarterback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ready up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On, Gators far. In blue.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Smashes through. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Dorsett. Firing to the right, complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
Yankee blue. Cobra. Squirrel. Squirrel. Arrow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work.
Razor, razor.
Here's the handoff. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st down from the 28.
Cricket. Belly stutter.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Ringo.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's McDonald. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. It made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the fullback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.